Okay, guys, here's the highlights from the Oakville game, a game we did much better in. Now, there's a full minute here where we're stuck in our zone. We're really having trouble breaking out the puck. But I'll tell you, we don't give up a single shot on this sequence. And it's not because we're good at breaking out the puck, but it's because our positioning is great. Like, watch the wingers. The wingers get to their boards when they need to. The other wingers protecting the front of the net. They're going back, they're going forth. The defense are pressuring the puck. We continuously keep winning the puck. We're just having a hard time getting it out of our zone. But honestly, guys, this is going to happen to every team once in a while where you get stuck in your zone. But if you trust each other and you all do your job, you're going to come out of it okay. And that's what happened to this line right here. They have a tough shift, but honestly, not a single shot on net, and eventually the puck is out. That was a full 50 seconds stuck in their zone, but they didn't panic. They did their jobs. They covered the spaces they're supposed to cover. They got to their boards, and they came out clean. And that's honestly the biggest difference in this game. You know, we cut Oakville's shots in half from the last time we played them, right? And that's just really strong defense. So excellent job. Keep it up. Do your jobs in your defensive zone, and trust that your partner will do their job as well. Couple other things. I noticed a lot more shoulder checking. We still have a lot of work to do in this area, but I noticed Serena especially really working on this. See that look? See that look? 2 looks before she has the puck. She takes a look. She takes another look. She knows where the D is. She has time to make a plan. She gets the puck out. Almost sends Ariana right there. Great job, Serena. Keep using those eyes. She has another nice one in the corner. It's harder to see the check, but you can see if you look carefully right there. Hits the center with a pass. Great job. Little check. Makes the pass. Great breakout right there. Always use the eyes. Watch Sophie Levesque right here. You can see her. Look at her head. Looking, looking, looking again. Turning around the net. Taking another look. Right? Use your eyes. You're going to know where your opportunities are, and we get the puck out. Great job. Look at that. Almost sprung Charlotte Lewis right there. Really, really good. So the shoulder checks are better. We still need to get better at that. There's no limit to how many shoulder checks you can take, but good progress. Great save by Zoe right here. Just wanted to show that. Zoe was solid in net. She didn't get a ton of shots, but man, she had a lot of traffic and just chances where the pucks were close, and she had a lot of tough shots like this one. That glove was working great for her. She makes the big save right there. Great job. I want to show, like, the forecheck was a little bit better. We didn't have as many chances, but I see how they're set up right here. And I want you to pay careful attention to Sophie Cole, who's exactly where we want our F3 to be. Look how open she is right there, okay? If we win that puck, she's calling for it. She knows she's wide open. She's in a position where she can take that pass and shoot, or she can break to the far post and she'll be wide open for a second or two. That's where we want our F3 to be. That is awesome. I love it. I love where she is. Great job, Sophie. Let's get all our F3s up in that area right there. Strong side of the ice, near the tops of the circles. It's perfect. You're cutting off that cross ice pass, and you're going to be wide open. I saw the D do some really good things. Here's Cassie right here. Cassie's playing her offside, like she's a left-handed shooter on the right side, but she uses her skates so well. She's just strong on the boards, not letting that puck out. I like how Sophie Levesque is staggering. She's the last line of defense. And I like how Emily and the other forwards get on the defensive side of the puck. I wouldn't be opposed to having one forward down low here in case it does get by, but I like where we are right now. Defensively sound, we keep the puck in. That's what I mean. If maybe one of these two forwards, either Sophie or Charlotte, is standing a little lower in case that puck does go low, like right here, they managed to get it low. Maybe one forward down there wouldn't be a bad idea. But I like how everyone's defensively responsible on that play. So great job, guys. Sari with a really, really nice job on this 2-on-1. This is why we got to work on our side-to-side mobility. Okay, so it's a 2-on-1. Sari's pushing the person out. makes it past the other side. And I just love how quick she gets to the other side, gets her stick out. Like side to side mobility is so important for a defenseman for that reason right there. See that little crossover and just getting right across the ice. Boom, boom, and you're there. Side to side mobility. I love that play. Here's another one by Sari, but I'm showing this one because I want to show you the advantage of when you have a tight gap. So Doug's going to be talking to you guys a lot, even more about tight gapping and why it's so important. So you can see like Sari and Sophie are nice and tight gapped with the forwards right now. And when you're like that, you're in an excellent position if you trust your backward skating, where when they make that pass, you're in a perfect position where it's a low risk, like just get in the passing lane, right? She doesn't have to fully commit. All she's doing is she's protecting the inside of the ice. She's tight gapping. It's a weak pass. All she's got to do is get in that passing lane. Not an all or nothing, but just get in that passing lane. If the puck is there, it's yours for the taking, okay? So that's a really nice little play. And I like when she tight gaps, look what Sophie does. She staggers. That's exactly right. If one's going to take a risk, the other defenseman has to be extra, extra careful. That's just a really smart heads-up play, and it shows you the advantage of keeping a tight gap. Haley had one of our best chances of the game. I think Haley and Ariana had our best too. But, good skate by Haley. Again, she's tight gapping. She's controlling the inside. This isn't a huge risk, right? You other D's being extra defensive when you take that risk. But it starts, the reason this play works is because Haley is tight gapping and she's on the inside, not the outside. So now she's right in that passing lane to just step in and take the puck. She doesn't expose the puck once. It's a safe skate. It's a low risk play. She walks right into the sweet spot, right into the house. See, Oakville's D gave us way too much space here. See how far back Oakville's D is? That's a mistake. She let Haley walk right into the middle of the ice and basically take a free shot, and look how close it is. Oh, get that shot down, Haley, man. That top corner's calling your name. But really nice play. Okay, I want to call out the ref's mistake. Now, this one kind of drove me a little crazy, and I want to show it to people if anyone else noticed us pulling the goalie on this play. But right here, watch the ref's arm go up. Boom. Definitely it's a penalty. The arm goes up. Afterwards, I was wondering if it was a delayed offside, but clearly it's not a delayed offside because, look, Sophie's got the puck. If they're offside, they're offside. That's a body check. That should be a penalty. Ref arm goes up, but watch the ref's arm. For some reason, she brings it back down again. I'm going to speed it up. Her arm kind of mysteriously drops back down again. And the problem is we pulled the goalie because we were sure it was a penalty. But fortunately for the ref and for us, because this would have been a pretty bad mistake in a 0-0 game, we managed to get Zoe back in the net. Oh, sorry, I went too far back. Anyhow, we managed to get Zoe back in the net, and everything was fine. Refs make mistakes too, guys. I'm probably going to talk to her about this one, though, because I think she's a new ref. Maybe she didn't have the confidence to, make that call. I don't know what happened, but obviously it could have been a really bad outcome if we didn't get Zoe back in time, and here she goes back in. But yeah, it confused me big time. But anyhow, we all make mistakes, right? Even the refs, we're not gonna harp on them. They have to learn too. Yeah, and then finally the goal against. So we did make a couple mistakes on this play, and you guys are all gonna know what they are. And as always, again, we're still making these all or nothing poke checks. This was not the only time in the game, but it was the time when we got burned. So you know what? Serena does a pretty good job here of this is not a bad forecheck in the neutral zone. It's kind of like I told you, when you forecheck in the neutral zone, you want to make a triangle. You want F1 to push the person wide. She does a decent job of that. Maybe she could have been skating a little faster, but she does a pretty good job. We angle this girl off. Now, this girl makes a really good pass, okay? But, maybe Ariana's stick should be in the passing lane, but Maybe Izzy should be a little further off, but honestly, pretty good job. The girl makes a really good pass. Sophie kind of gets caught, right? We don't want to be going forward as defensemen. We want to be going backwards. We want to be in a position where we can poke check. And then, Haley kind of makes the same mistake. She's back too far and she moves forward. Now, guys, again, this isn't the only time it happened in the game. It happened a few times. It might have happened 3 or 4 times in this game. But in the Halton game, I think it probably happened like 8 or 9 times. So we cut this error down significantly. But just remember, as a defenseman, you don't want to be going forward like that in high-risk situations. If you're on the inside and you can step into a passing lane, that's a little bit different. This is the kind of risk you want to be a little more careful with, especially if you are the last defenseman back. If you're the last defenseman back, you got to trust in this kid in the net right here, okay? What you want to do is try to force this player to take a shot off their backhand. So maybe if Haley backed up, let her go to her right, okay? Let this player skate to her right, because then she's going to have to shoot it off her backhand. And you're just going to be there with an active stick, making her job as difficult as possible. But when you do that all or nothing, now the girl's in a position where she can pull it to her forehand, right? She's got her feet moving across ice, which is how most of you guys practice your shot, right? It's a very comfortable way to shoot. She's probably practiced it 500 times. She's got her feet pointing across. She's pulling it back from a wrist shot, right from about the sweet spot where all you guys like to shoot from, and it's a tough one, right? So again, just force that girl onto her backhand. Don't come forward. Come backwards. Keep her on her backhand. And she's probably going to have to settle for a backhand shot somewhere above the face-off dot on her backhand. It ain't going in, okay? So little thing, guys. Not the only time this mistake was made in the game. But honestly, we cut down on this. We don't give up breakaways. Zoe's a great goalie. She's going to make those saves for us. We take away second chances by being strong in front of the net. We play good positioning. Honestly, we are going to shut out some teams. We're going to be very tough to score against. So, guys, don't hold your head down. This was a good game. This was definitely great progress. We got a ways to go still, but I believe 100% in you guys that we're going to get there. So keep working hard and see you in practice.